Have you ever heard of a village so cursed, so haunted by dark magic, that even the bravest souls fear to enter it? Welcome to the story of Kuldara Village, a place where love and destiny collide in ways that will chill your bones. In 1825, this small village was home to over 1,000 people, all living peacefully under the rule of Salim Singh, the Prime Minister of Jaisalmer. But one day, he set his eyes on the daughter of the village headman. And what happened next would haunt this land forever. Salim Singh, known for his power and greed, demanded the hand of the girl in marriage. The villagers refused. They knew how ruthless their ruler could be. So they made an impossible choice. Everyone left overnight without warning. No homes were abandoned, no belongings left behind. It was as if everyone had vanished into thin air. But here's the twist. Before leaving, the villagers warned anyone who dared stay. If you do not leave before sunrise tomorrow morning, you will face our curse. Many laughed at them, thinking nothing bad could happen. But soon after, strange things began happening. People started hearing whispers from empty rooms. Shadows moved when there was no light. And some claimed to see figures lurking outside windows, even though no one was around. One night, a young man named Ryu decided to test the villagers' warnings. He stayed back with pride, saying, "I am not afraid. What can harm me?" His wife Priya tried to stop him, but he ignored her. As midnight approached, Ryu sat alone in their house waiting. Suddenly, the door creaked open slowly, and a cold breeze swept through the room. Priya rushed out, calling his name, but all she found was silence. When dawn broke, Priya returned alone. Her husband was gone. She searched everywhere, but there was no trace of him. Years passed and others came to live in Kuldara, hoping to escape its reputation. Some lasted days, others weeks. Each time someone disappeared mysteriously, leaving only questions behind. Then one evening, a stranger arrived. A traveler named Arjun had heard stories about Kuldara, but dismissed them. Curious, he decided to spend the night just to prove that the legends were false. He met Priya, now older but still searching. She told him about her lost husband and the curse that had destroyed her life. Arjun didn't believe her until night fell. As darkness enveloped the village, he saw something terrifying. Shadows moving across the walls, whispering voices carried by the wind. By midnight, every single person in the village had vanished, just like those before them. Dark dailies coming right up remained standing frozen in fear. Arjun realized too late that the curse wasn't a joke. It wasn't just about leaving. It was about surviving long enough to tell the truth. Now Kuldara remains deserted, its houses crumbling under the weight of history. Locals say that if you visit today, you might hear faint footsteps echoing in the ruins, or catch glimpses of shadows dancing in the moonlight. Would you dare step inside or run away screaming? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Dark Dailies for more spine-tingling stories like this. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
Have you ever heard of a woman who could heal people just by touching them? In ancient India, there was a mysterious village where women like her were believed to possess divine powers. But what if I told you that these so-called healers had secrets darker than the diseases they claim to cure? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into one of the most shocking stories from Indian history, the tale of the female healers who ruled over an entire community. This is not just any story. It's about how power can be twisted and turned against those in need. So let's get started. The year was 1870, and in a small village near Delhi, a strange phenomenon began. Women were claiming to have healing abilities. They said their touch alone could cure blindness, deafness, or even madness. At first, everyone thought it was a miracle. People from all around came seeking help, and for some it worked. Their ailments vanished as if by magic. But soon whispers spread through the village. These healers weren't just curing illnesses, they were controlling minds. One day, a respected elder fell ill with fever. He refused treatment from anyone else but the healer. When he woke up days later, he found himself unable to speak his own name. His mind had been taken away. As more villagers sought their help, more bizarre things happened. Some men reported feeling paralyzed after being touched. Others lost control of their bodies, as if something unseen was pulling the strings. Soon, fear gripped the village. Who were these women really? Were they healers or something far worse? The elders decided to investigate. What they uncovered shocked everyone. Behind closed doors, these women held secret meetings under the moonlight. They didn't use herbs or potions. Instead, they used words, specific chants passed down through generations. Each word carried a curse, one that bound the sick person to them forever. Once healed, the patient would become dependent on the healer, unable to live without their blessing. Even stranger, every time someone recovered, another illness appeared somewhere else. Was this just coincidence? Or were these women spreading disease intentionally? Then one night everything changed. A brave man sneaked into their meeting place. There he saw them performing rituals, their voices rising in unison. Before him lay an unconscious victim, eyes wide open yet completely still. Terrified, he ran back to the village shouting warnings. No one listened at first, but then another man stepped forward, trembling. I know what she did to me last week. She took my voice and now I am trapped inside myself. Within hours, the truth unraveled. Every villager who had been cured began speaking out about their experiences. All had felt something unnatural during their treatments. Fear swept across the village. The next morning, the healers disappeared. By dawn, only silence remained. To this day, no one knows where they went. But locals say that sometimes late at night, you can hear faint whispers coming from the fields where the healers once stood. Could they still be lurking nearby, waiting? Or are they gone for good? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more fascinating stories. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. A king and his soldiers were traveling through a village. The king saw a beautiful woman, and in an instant he was captivated by her beauty. He immediately fell in love with the girl, without even thinking about what might happen next. But when she realized that this man is married to another, she started crying out loud. When the king heard the cries of the girl, he got angry at himself for falling in love with someone who wasn't meant to be loved. So he turned around and left the place. After some time, the girl found herself alone on the roadside again. She looked up towards the sky and said, "Oh God, I have fallen in love with him, but I don't know how it will end." Suddenly there was silence all around. Then suddenly everyone vanished from sight. It seemed like they had disappeared into thin air. Only one person remained standing still, which was none other than the king himself. He walked over to where the girl stood and asked if everything was okay now. Without saying anything further, he took off running away from there quickly. As soon as he reached near a riverbank, there was no sign of anyone else present nearby either. There was only nature surrounding him. In order not to get bored, he decided to sit down under a tree. While enjoying its shade and fruits, while eating them, he dozed off asleep. Meanwhile, while sleeping peacefully, a snake came crawling along beside him. At first glance, nothing happened yet, but then something unexpected occurred. Out of nowhere, without any warning whatsoever, it bit him hard right on top of his head. Instantly, he woke up screaming loudly, as though someone had just stabbed him straight through both eyes. His screams echoed throughout the entire forest area, until finally stopping altogether. However, after several minutes passed, when he checked himself carefully once more, nothing appeared wrong anywhere at all. Instead, quite surprisingly enough, his wound actually healed completely within seconds. This incident made him realize two things. One being that we should never fall prey too easily to our own desires or temptations, no matter how strong they may seem at times. And secondly, whenever faced with adversity or difficult situations during life itself, always remember that good always prevails over evil eventually. Have you ever wondered how a simple act of kindness, a moment of compassion, can change everything? What if I told you that one small gesture could save lives, break curses, and even bring peace to the world? This is the story of Rama's encounter with Surpanaka. It's not just about a battle between good and evil. It's about understanding the power of empathy and the strength it takes to choose kindness over revenge. Stay tuned to uncover the hidden lessons behind this epic tale. In the ancient forests of India, the young Prince Rama was exiled from his kingdom. He wandered through dense jungles, his heart heavy with duty and loss. One day he came across Surpanaka, a powerful demoness who had been wounded by her brother, Ravana. She lay on the ground in pain, her cries echoing through the trees. Most would have seen her as an enemy, but something stirred within Rama. Instead of attacking or ignoring her, he approached slowly. "Are you hurt?" he asked gently. Surpanaka looked up at him with surprise. No one had shown her such care before. She hesitated, but then nodded. Without hesitation, Rama reached out, pulled her into his arms, and healed her wounds using his divine powers. As she felt the warmth spreading through her body, she realized something profound. The man standing before her wasn't like others. His spirit was pure, but healing Surpanaka didn't end there. With newfound gratitude, she revealed a secret path leading deeper into the forest, one that no human dared to tread. It was said to be guarded by fierce creatures that protected sacred knowledge. Rama knew he needed to find this place if he wanted to fulfill his destiny, and so with Surpanaka guiding him, they ventured into uncharted territory. Along their journey, they faced dangers together, wild beasts, treacherous terrain, and dark forces. Yet each time, Surpanaka stood beside him, protecting him when all seemed lost. Their bond grew stronger with every step, proving that true allies are born from unexpected places. Finally, after days of travel, they arrived at a mystical cave. Inside, Rama found what he sought, ancient wisdom waiting for him. But more importantly, he discovered something else, the power of forgiveness. Surpanaka, once a foe, became a friend, showing him that enemies aren't always what they seem. Sometimes those we fear most hold the keys to our growth. So here's my question for you. If you were in Rama's shoes, would you have chosen kindness over vengeance? Let me know your thoughts below. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more stories that inspire us to see beyond labels.